I'm afraid there's not going to be cell service, electrical service, and in some cases, water for weeks or months. This was a devastating hit from a Category 4, 155-mile-per-hour storm. Category 5 starts at 157, so split hairs with me. So 155-mile-per-hour storm, not that far from Humacao or from where our reporter was at Palmas del Mar. So we'll zoom in for you here. The storm coming in right here. You can honestly see that. We don't have a radar for you because as soon as the storm rolled on shore, it knocked out the Puerto Rico radar. And you can't just say, hey, let me get Miami or let me get, Melbourne, Florida. There's just nothing out there. Once we lost that one, there was not another one to be found here. The Doppler radar at the terminal where the airport is wasn't working either. There's Puerto Rico. The winds still, honestly, I would say the entire island saw hurricane force winds, and two-thirds of the island saw 100-mile-per-hour winds. So that's taking out power lines, taking down trees, just putting damage down that is unimaginable for a wooden structure. That's why we please ask you to be in a metal or some kind of concrete building. And I think most people did. They knew how bad this was. And also St. Croix was truly hit near Frederickstead. That's the area here as it went over in the overnight hours in the dark, somewhere around 3 o'clock in the morning. We're going to see rainfall. We're going to see 20 inches of rain, and that will cause flooding. That may be the biggest concern from where we are now. The eye is losing intensity. We're down to 145 miles per hour. It's still southwest of San Juan, and we'll be moving offshore probably in the next 2 hours. But where does it go from here? Because for the entire time, the models were saying, yeah, it's going to stay offshore. Well, overnight, they kind of changed their mind slightly. Now it's still offshore, but it's closer to shore. Closer to shore, close enough that nowhere along the East Coast can be just put this away and say it's not going to hit us, because this is still days away, a week away before it hits the U.S. And we know 2-day forecasts are about as good as we get, not 7 or 9-day forecasts in a hurricane.